I was like hurt, almost disappointed, cause I got so much respect for you, you know what I mean? And I
Likewise.
look at you like I know you are as a stand-up person, you know what I mean?
Likewise.
And so in my mind, I was like, nah,
Right.
nah, Cam, not you. Like,
Right.
because even when you said like I was brushing you off, it's like you gotta clarify for them. What was happening was
Right.
Cam did two things for me, and he did them bitches quick.
Mm-hmm.
When I wanted you on the 95 South
Yes.
intro,
Yes.
what you need? Boom, boom, I got you. I fuck with you.
Right.
I don't even fuck with a lot of niggas. I fuck
Right.
with you, boom, boom, man. I appreciate that shit.
Right.
Then when in the studio when we did I'm Ready, we remade I'm Ready. I'm like,
Right.
yo, we gotta get Cam on this. This shit'll be legendary.
Right.
When I hit you for that, nigga came through damn near immediately. Like we just happened to be in New York same time.
Right.
Verse in 15 minutes. You did not tell a lie when you
Right.
said that. Nigga knocked the verse out.
Right.
I just went to the bathroom damn near. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I walked in the other studio, hollered at niggas. My engineer came in
Corday
like,
was
yo.
there.
You said what?
Corday was there.
Corday was he was there that day?
Yeah, he was there that
he
day.
was.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Shout out to Corday too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Corday. So so you did that shit quick as fuck. So
Right.
so mind you, as soon as you do the verse, in my mind, I'm like, I say, Cam, yo, let me get your lawyer info. Let me get your manager info.
Real quick to tap in, when I did my verse so quick, it's like, you know, because I've been in the game a little longer than you, but it seemed like you was verifying, like you listened to it, not saying you ain't fuck, you fuck with it, but you was like, nah, I ain't do this quick. It's almost like you study my shit. That's why I'm saying I understand where you come from being a lyricist. I remember you sitting there like, nah, this shit is all right.
Nah,
you know what I'm
you know
saying?
why? Because I'm listening. When I go back and I listen,
Right.
and it's almost a weird place for me because it's like, yo, you Cam.
Right.
So I but
Appreciate
I
that.
still when I'm
It's
listening.
your project though.
There you go.
It's
So
your
I'm
project.
listening almost afraid, like
You don't want to tell me.
I don't want to have to tell Cam like, yo, Cam,
Right.
did you reapproach?
Right,
So
right.
if I'm listening like that, it's
Right,
really
but I
because
would
of
respect that.
Then I'm hearing, I'm like, nah, this nigga went crazy. Like that's you smoked it.
No, I
so
appreciate it.
so you know when you was leaving. You so cool, nigga smoking a black and mild on the couch. You know what I mean? Nigga knock his verse out. And then when you leave and I say, yo, Cam, like, let me get your lawyer info,
Right.
you know what I mean? Or whoever, so I can
Right.
get you paid. I'm
Right.
on that early. Mind you, we
Right.
did this song a long time ago.
Right.
You like, nah, don't worry about it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, I'm like, nah, Cam, nah, like,
Right.
please. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? You like,
Absolutely.
nah, trust me.
This is
Don't
true.
worry about it. So
Right.
in my mind, my not for you, but in general, my spidey senses will normally go up.
Right.
Because in my mind, I'm like, I don't want nobody thinking I owe them a favor. But I'm
Right.
like, it's Cam. Like,
Right.
like one, I do Cam a favor anyways. I pay him and still do whatever the favor is. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's like, this shit would never get weird in my mind.
Right.
I'm like, cool, he insists. I ain't going, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Right.
not going to trip. Years go by. The song, remember I told you the song was probably going to come out in like a few months or something. But my process is like, clearly it took me 10 years on this album. So my process is so much that it's like that song didn't drop till 2 years later, a year and a half, whatever it was. So the song dropped, boom, boom. I give you very short notice that the song is gonna drop. You know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, you still cool with us putting this out? You're like, cool, no problem. Boom, boom, boom. So when it's time to do the paperwork, now I've learned my lesson. You also taught me a good lesson, and I do appreciate that. Because industry standard is like, if somebody do a verse for you or they produce for you, how we move, we so last minute, and in the game, it's like standard to be like, we'll work it out after.
Right.
Because everybody moves like understanding industry standard. Like, okay, he might ask for 20%
Right.
when normally it's 15, no problem. But he ain't gonna come and ask for 70%. Like,
Right.
so we'll handle it after, boom, boom. So the lawyer came back on our side, I don't know, a month later after they trying to figure the paperwork out. After Might Delete Later drop.
Right.
They're like, yo, did you tell Cam you'll do a swap for an interview, boom, boom?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no. First, no. I told him I'd do an interview, and I will. I still got a plan to do an interview for him.
Right.
But I ain't say it was a swap. Like,
Right.
it wasn't a swap. It wasn't a verse for an interview. Like,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go do Cam.
Nah, Cam, where's all the same energy? Where's all the same energy? Cam put a lawsuit out and had a lot to say about Cole, but now that Cole's confronting him, where's all the same energy? I don't understand.
Right.
But it's not based on
the verse.
the verse, right?
Got you.
So they come back.
He ain't got you. So before you filed a conjunction, before you sent a cease and desist letter, before you got lawyers involved, you're not understanding any of what J. Cole's saying.
With some crazy number, like, all right, he want 300,000, some number where I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, shit is going on. And then right after that was the Kendrick and Drake shit.
Right.
So much shit is happening in my life. That's not necessarily a priority for me.
Right.
Meanwhile, you hitting me around that same time, like, yo, bro, is it, you know, like, what you think about doing an interview? I'm like, Cam, I would love to do an interview. You know I fuck with your platform.
Right.
I would love to do an interview with you. Let me get this album out.
Right.
Now, here's where I fucked up. And if I go back, I'll start doing shit differently.
Right.
Like, I was telling you when I thought I'd be done with the album.
Facts. Hunter said Cam soft as fuck when Cole pulled up and checked him. What do you mean? Like, this dude, you gonna send a lawsuit. I mean, you gonna sue him. And now that he's in your face, now everything's right. Right. Yep. Got you. Heard. Right. Like, what? Y'all couldn't sit down and hash this out on the phone first? I don't understand. I really don't understand this one.
Right.
So I'd be like, you know, if at this time it's April or May, I'd be like, you'd be like, cool, just let me know I'm starting this thing, this new, you hadn't even started this yet.
Right.
I damn near maybe it was going to be your first guess or some shit.
And that's exactly what it was going to be.
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. So what I was telling you was, man, I think I had this shit done by September. And I mind you, when I'm saying that, I'm confident in it too, damn near.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I should be done by September. I've done this before.
Right.
But I ain't know that I had to get, I had to get my hair right. I had to get my energy right. And it took me a lot of elements, made it so that by the time September crept up, I had you on my mind the whole summer.
Right.
Hey, Lane, I know you in here. I was right and exact. I told you he pushed his album back. I told you that literally last year. Literally, he could have called J. Cole and he would have said the exact same thing. Literally. Yeah, he just wanted views and clicks. I mean, and yeah, people was debating on like what Cam's purpose was. Was he trying to, you know, did he try to contact Cole and couldn't get through to him? So this is a way to get through to somebody. Like, I remember that whole time when the lawsuit first came out, everybody was trying to figure out, you know, like, yo, like, why wouldn't Cam just call him? But I don't know. I mean, apparently it was supposed to be 2 favors, and J. Cole explained that in the beginning of this. But I just feel like now that J. Cole's here in person, and Cam is like totally not keeping the same energy.
I'm like, fuck, I told Cam September I'll probably be done. I'm knowing, and this nigga, yo, you don't play about your business, and I really respect it.
I appreciate it.
September 1st at motherfucking 9 a.m. This nigga Cam was on my line like, hey, what's up, bro? Like that's why it's like I see how you've built such a successful business.
I appreciate that.
Every time I gave you a date,
Right.
I don't know if you got a assistant, a schedule, if that shit is up here.
Am I seeing this correctly? Cam is acting like a fan. He's acting honored to be mentioned with Cole, be in the same room as Cole.
Yeah.
Right.
Every time I gave you a date, you was on me on that date.
Right.
So the first time you hit me September, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta tell Cam it's not September.
Right.
Cam, it's not September, boom, boom. Like,
Right.
I'm not there yet, boom, boom. I think it'll be realistically March or whatever I say, right? I give you another date.
Right.
Everything's cool. You cool about it. You're not tripping at all. You like, cool, just let me know, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
You double back around March or whenever the next thing is.
Whenever you told me to hit you back, I was
every time you double back, but the next time you double back, I also wasn't ready.
Right.
And mind you, the whole time, you don't know this, but I was telling you the other day, it's like every time I had you on.
So for Cole, what I'm gathering from this, he said Cam has pork jaw. Boy, how you gonna review the interview before it dropped? Oh my God. This was a nice little clip. It was a 6-minute clip that I thought was pretty interesting. He said, I'm getting off here trying to ruin it for me. I thought it already dropped. I thought it dropped at 2:00. Am I tripping? Then it dropped to that 2:00 on Revolt. But obviously Shane hasn't seen it. So you'll have to just wait this one out. My point was that what I gathered from this little interaction is that Cam definitely ain't keeping the same energy at all, which is really interesting. And then J. Cole is vibrating a lot of energy. But this ending part is basically sums up, I think, what Cole's going through right now. Just a lot of commitments, a lot of promises, and not being able to necessarily fall through on those at the right time, I should say. It's not that he won't fulfill his promise. I don't think Cole's going to be somebody ever that's not going to really fulfill something that he promised, a handshake or anything like that. The question is, will he do it on time? Will he deliver on time? And I think that that's what we gathered from the whole lawsuit in the first place.
On my mind, like, fuck. Like, I'm behind schedule.
Right.
But somewhere in my thoughts, I'm thinking about you because I'm like, yo, I told Cam I'd be done by such and such.
Just real quick, right?
Go ahead and cut it off there. Right there. I want to hear what Cam got to say. But everybody, Shane, you can come back now. Everybody, welcome to the page. This is your host here, Lord of Lips, with another installment. It's been a while. Shout out to everybody in the chat. He said, J. Cole going on Melo's podcast, shaking my head. If he goes on Gilbert Arenas, he ain't gonna do that, bro. I told Shane yesterday, I'm like, bro, he's going on Melo's podcast. I'm like, oh my God. Shane was like, oh my God. But I mean, maybe that one's tight. So far, he's gone on Nadeska's, Cam's, and there was somebody else. I'm tripping. Or he's doing the Melo thing, but I feel like there was another one. Maybe I'm tripping on that. But yeah, Cole's on a little press run. And that's something that we'll have to get into a little bit later. I'll wait for Shane to get back. But the post rollout for the fall off has been really, really interesting, really, really dope in the sense of watching him execute it in real time. But yeah, we'll get into that. He said, okay, I'm back. He's back, but Hunter's talking about the Melo situation and then Gilbert Arenas. We want him to go on the JBP, but they made a little prod at that, and we'll see. I don't know. I told Shane I think he might be on a little Patreon episode, which would be crazy if Joe put that behind a paywall. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I really want him on there because that's where he's faced some critique. Although he's faced critique here with Cam with a lawsuit, but it's not the same. He said they need to fucking go on Joe Rogan. Like, how drives me crazy. Hunter, don't age yourself. They're not going on Joe Rogan. Are you kidding me? He said doing every New York podcast but that one that matters the most. I don't like that, Cole, at all. Yeah, I mean, unless it's beef. I mean, they've been critical of him. The Honda Civic rollout and all that shit. They joked about that, kind of ruined that. But, that's something that I want to talk about too at some point is just this post fall off rollout. One of the things that happened last year subtly that a lot of people didn't realize with UMG and all of the hierarchy stepping down from a lot of these positions is they talked about switching up the way that albums was going to be released and just album cycles, right? Because the execs was losing a lot of money since COVID, right? He said, it's so dumb Freddie Gibbs can go on Joe Rogan, but not J. Cole and Kendrick. For sure. But that, again, Freddie, that's a different, you're not going to see Joe Rogan with the hottest Negro in the country right now. I'm not saying that's what Cole is, but I'm just saying that those ilk of people, Joe don't got that market yet. That's the one market he don't have. So you're not going to see that. You're not going to see Kendrick. I've said a Kendrick and Joe Rogan episode would be interesting. A Cole and Joe Rogan episode would be interesting, but you really got to be a rapper that we think is way out there, kind of loony. Andre 3000, somebody like that would be crazy. But you're not going to get like an NBA young boy or even, the rapper that would be most likely to do something like that is Lil Wayne, honestly, but he really couldn't sit up there for 3 hours. Lil Wayne could do a nice little 30-minute Joe Rogan thing because he's kind of out of it. You know what I'm saying? You would leave work if you saw Kendrick was on Joe Rogan for a 4-hour classic. Yeah, I would. I would definitely have to go watch that. He said, no Freddie disrespect. I'm just saying, Freddie is a basic ass he's the person that you can see do that. He's into that, Freddie Gibbs, Action Bronson, he's associated with that type of shit. So, but I'm just saying, could anybody on here see NBA Youngboy? No, right? Could you see Lil Durk? No. Could you see Lil Baby? Could you see D Baby or any of these people? You couldn't see. Well, who went on there? Somebody went on there recently. It wasn't D Baby. Who the fuck went on Joe Rogan a few years ago from Texas? I can't remember. But he said, no, I think Lil Wayne would drop a 2-hour classic. I don't know about that. I think Wayne could give us a solid 30 minutes, but you think when's the last time we got any evidence that Wayne could do anything for 2 hours straight? He says, Freddie Gibbs, yikes. Real shit, Shane. Real shit, bro. That beef was crazy. Yeah, yikes. Real shit. Freddie, that's some sick ass shit, really. But yeah, we ain't seen Wayne sit down for 2 hours I can't even tell you the last time I've seen him do something concentrated for 2 hours. So I definitely don't think you can sit up there with Joe Rogan or a big podcast with the whole world watching for 2 hours. That's way too long for too much to go wrong. Not gonna happen. But I mean, y'all see Cole on the press run. Y'all see Cole with the Honda Civic. That whole thing. He went to Marathon Burgers, tapped out west. He really, and he said on the album that he was slinging. I can't remember the line, but slinging dope out the Civic, and that's essentially what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's really on the ground, going around town to town, not town to town, but in certain areas, he was going town to town. Doing pop-up sales. That's kind of dope. That's dope as hell. Then you stop by, go hook up with Black Sam and them in the West, TDE and them in the West, go to the studios, go to the Marathon Burger shop. Nice little promo. Now we get the interview segment. Now we're getting the interview segment where J. Cole's going around and he's really touching all of hip hop right now. Now to Shane's point, we don't want you to go to the New York market and then skip over the fucking podcast that got, in Times Square, all the promotion, the big podcast in New York that controls that whole little area. Don't skip over there. Don't go sit with Maul and Rory. No, he ain't sitting with Maul and Rory either. He don't fuck with Maul. Damn. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me put him on stream. Let me put him on site. There we go. I was way behind. He said Mexican OT, yeah. Hov and Rogan would be a classic for sure. That would be a duel. That'd be a crazy duel. Wayne will be on First Take and shit. He would be cool. They used to bring Wayne on for segments, dog. They used to bring Wayne on for a 5-minute segment, and then he would not be a part of the show. They would announce it all fucking show long. And at 12:30, we have Lil Wayne sitting in with us. Wayne ain't done nothing concentrated. Wayne ain't done nothing for 30 minutes straight. And I love Wayne, but I'm just telling you. Hov and Rogan would be a classic, Shane. I agree. Yeah, Hov and Rogan would be a classic. That'll be a classic. We seen what Cat Williams went up there and did last year or 2 years ago, y'all. He really didn't drop a classic. That's the thing. But he was testing some shit out. He really was. That's another motherfucker that, man, godly, I hope. Never mind. We'll get into that at a different point. But yeah, I mean, I fuck with what Cole's doing, his post rollout. I was saying a little bit earlier that the execs was losing money all during COVID and a little bit, all the way up until the rap beef that they clearly threw money in. That blew the industry back up. He said Cat fucking lied. He's not gonna let that slide. He is not gonna let that slide. What Cat lie about, bruh? What did Cat lie about? Cat lied about reading all them damn books. All them damn books. Like, boy, stop. But yeah, they execs start talking about that. You'll see albums drop. They won't put no money behind it. Like, for instance, this Jack Harlow. Oh my Lord, bro. There's so much to talk about, y'all. I could be on here for literally 4 hours today. There's literally so much to talk about since the last time I streamed. He said, invite me when it's time. I'm inviting you right now. Matter of fact, everybody, hold on. Let's do this. I'm inviting a guest on. Everybody, hold on. He said Cat lied. But even, you see with Jack Harlow, right? Jack Harlow, first off, he ruined it himself, with the, interview and the little clip that they clipped up. He ruined it. I just invited Hunter. He said, Cat dropped the classic and Terrence Howard got 2. Terrence Howard got schooled so bad, but his first was an all-time classic, for sure. He said, yikes. All of a sudden, we don't like a good liar if it's not Donald Trump. Real shit, Shane. Real shit. Where have you been so inconsistent? That's a good question. Man, Mahadi, get his ass. Where have you been so inconsistent? Well, I tried to take streaming off during Ramadan. You know, I didn't want to stream during Ramadan. So that was that. And then I was supposed to come back earlier this week. I dropped a little blackout stream, but I went 30 minutes straight and I was going crazy. 30 minutes straight and the audio wasn't working. Music stole child. So yeah, I just went away during the Ramadan season. Shout out to everybody that was observing the month of Ramadan. Also Lent at the same time. I think Lent ends, I want to say Lent ends very soon, like next week. And so I just wanted to take that time off from streaming during that period. But shout out to everybody doing that and all the observers of Ramadan. Eid Mubarak to all those in the chat, by the way. He said music stole child. But that's where I've been. What was I talking about? Oh, the execs. Jack Harlow. He's only selling like 19,000. I want to see if Hunter got in the thing. There we go. I got a guess. Oh, here we go. What's good?
Yo,
Say your piece.
what you mean?
Say your piece. You said Cat lied.
No, like he did lie.
What he lie about?
Reading all them damn books. What did he say? He read like 100 books a week or something. It's like, all right, just a bold-faced liar.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely didn't read that many books. But where was I at? Oh, what do you think about J. Cole's post fall off rollout? He's connected. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
What Junior screaming about?
Here.
Look at him.
Come here. J. Cole's post rollout was it was J. Cole-esque. Okay, you just started going crazy for no reason. You go here.
Hey. Oh, I got a text. But go ahead. You said it's J. Cole.
It was very J. Cole-esque. That's something that only he can do. You would never see another artist do what he does. Driving around in an old school car, going from no big artist of that caliber. Going from town to town. I really don't like these low budget interviews.
What do you mean? Hold on.
I mean, I haven't seen the Nesca one. I forgot. I need to watch that tomorrow. I'll watch that first thing tomorrow.
What's a J. Cole budget interview in his space?
I like the okay. I like the one. Who do you do with who's the legend Angie Martinez?
Oh yeah.
I like that one he did in like 2018. That was a good like bigger interview.
Not the little fucking pump one.
No, but it was around that. It was around that era. It made like y'all was saying Joe Budden. If he went on Joe Budden, I would watch that episode. And I haven't seen the Joe Budden episode since before I moved to Houston, or on the way to Houston. Actually.
5 years.
Yeah, so I would watch the episode if Joe Budden went on there. Cause I've seen the clip, so I know who they are, whatever.
Yeah, definitely. That's the market that he's missing right now.
Yeah, so I would watch a Joe Budden, obviously Joe Rogan, but like that's not realistic. I don't know necessarily, but Mello isn't. Like Nadeska's not bad. But like Nadeska's cool. I'm not mad at Nadeska. I'm mad at Cam. I don't like Cam. I don't like Mello. I really don't like Mello.
What about Jeff T?
I'm returning my vinyls if he goes on Jeff T, or I'll just give him to Shane.
What's the other
Shane
one?
did do that.
What about Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson? They really blew up out the space. They done interviewed Donald Trump and shit.
And I was in, and that's because of me. Thank you. I was watching them from episode 1. I don't know why.
I was,
even though I don't watch them now at all. But
these motherfuckers was about to interview Netanyahu.
Yeah, they literally interviewed. They didn't interview Trump. They was on the Democratic side.
Yeah,
they interviewed Kamala. Yeah, they interviewed Kamala. That they blew up. No, I would not like that if Matt Barnes. I mean, the thing is, you are right though, because they are podcasters in that space. Like they're big.
Yeah.
Like huge. Like
It's
they've
just,
done interview.
what we're seeing is that there's just right wing, there's left
Yeah.
podcasts nowadays. It's just
It's
like,
you're I guess you are right in a way. 'Cause I was about to say like maybe some like bigger comedians podcasts, but like if Jake Cole went on one, that'd be whack.
yeah.
That's not
And they're just as big as their counterpart on the other side.
yeah. I don't know necessarily, but like maybe just a hip hop podcast or something. I don't know. Go to that one with all the fucking barber chairs or something. I don't know. Like,
Hoffa and them. Shout out
yeah,
to Hoffa.
I don't know. You know the one he better not fucking go on.
Who is it? I don't know. Who is it?
LeBron's.
LeBron ain't even been on that motherfucker since we tore his ass up about Bronny.
Yeah, bro. Yes, hum.
I know,
Timothy Chalamet was just on. Yeah, Timothy Chalamet was just on his last episode a couple weeks ago.
But now he sends the other one out now. It's Rich Paul and Max Kellerman.
Yeah. Now, yeah. Now that's the weekly one, the Rich Paul Max Kellerman.
Let me get caught up on here. He said, I scooped his ass out and met J. Cole. Thank you. Started the Houston Twitter. Where's Jim? Shane did.
Yeah, he sure did. That's only Shane would do that. And I called him the entire time. And that's the beauty in having Shane as a friend. Because if I lived in Houston, like
Shane definitely
there's a chance where he would have drugged me along and I would have been annoyed the entire time. And I would have been like, dog, you're insane. Like, actually crazy, dog. And then we would actually pull up on J. Cole. And I was like, no fucking way.
That gamble.
Yeah. Or there's a chance I've been in Houston, like, you're fucking crazy. Leave me the fuck alone. And then he would have been J. Cole. And I would have been like, I'm fucking salty.
He said, yeah, but I told you your Cole fan card we took from you from the tier 1 group.
Yeah, right.
About Cole podcast choices, but ignored his podcast. He literally, for fans like us, he blatantly ignored.
You're talking about the series or whatever?
Yeah, the fall off series.
Yep. The thing is, now that I'm at work and shit, I can go back and watch that. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, tell him you was just in a different bag the last 6 years.
Yeah, I just haven't been in that space, man.
He said Matt Hoffa for sure. Get Junior the fuck out the mic, shaking my head. He is not in the mic, bro.
He's going now, bitch.
Happy birthday to Dion Doe. I wish I had a little soundboard.
Okay, you need one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a soundboard just for that. Little birthday shout out. But yeah, so Shane don't like you saying that because you don't feel like you're a real fan. But I like it. I don't like, sometimes I'm not liking the execution of it, but I'm liking them coming up with this idea and rolling it out. I like.
Yeah, no, I mean I like the overall thing. I just wish that he was. I just don't like the Mellow podcast. Cam was all right, like it was cool. I just don't like the Cam. I just don't like.
Why is that too? Like, is it the basketball aspect of it?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like. First off, Cam hasn't had this podcast for too long, has he?
Who, Cam or Mello?
Not Cam, Mello. Yeah, not Cam, Mello.
Mello just came on a few years ago.
He just came on. It's been years already.
Yeah, it's been years, like 2 years.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. Something about that. Just I don't know.
It seems like a whole bunch of podcasters and stuff got some money from Barstools and ESPN or something. There's a big podcast.
Like, even if he went to Gilly.
I ain't think about that, but Gilly and them are so done.
I would not, but to me, I would say, okay, that makes sense.
It would make sense.
Gilly has dope rappers on all the time. I would say, okay, like Gilly's a high, like,
What about Adam fucking 22?
No, high budget rappers don't go on there.
Exactly. He picked horrible platforms objectively.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
So everybody hates the desk is what I'm gathering.
No, I'm saying the desk is the only decent one he has. I'm not saying the desk is horrible. I'm just saying that's the only decent one, and you have like two bad ones. So like, that's not a good ratio.
Yeah. All right.
That's all I'm saying. Is I don't like the platforms he's going on. So he should go off. Yeah, it's a DEI.
Podcast DEI.
He owed him a favor, and it's just like, yeah, this is have a goddamn lawsuit.
Yeah, but we didn't like. Shout out to the original clip that we intro with. We didn't like Cam's energy in that at all.
No, you got checked.
At all. All right, switching gears. This is about to really piss Shane off. Hold on. There we
I
go.
want to go back to this idea we were talking about just doing things the right way, even when that comes to like attaining wealth and continuing to amass wealth. We're talking about B-sides. One of your illest lines to me is face to the ceiling, race to a billion, heaven on earth, will his wings still fit him? So
Yeah.
like, what's the answer to that question? Is it a constant struggle to maintain
Your
this?
morality defines who you are, right? It's not what you've attained. It's not a dollar amount that changes you.
Yeah.
And if so, what is that dollar amount? When does it start? Is it 100,000? Is it 150? Like at what point, if it's a cutoff, if it's like all millionaires are bad,
Yeah.
okay. So at 999,000, I'm good. It can't be that way, right? It doesn't
Word.
make any sense.
Interesting.
The system is set up against me, against us. And I'm talking about my specific struggle.
Yeah.
Everything was against me. My talent, not taking advantage of people, not taking advantage of a system, not creating tax loopholes, not just taking from other people. No, my talent pushed against all the headwind. And with that success, I've done things with my reach that I wanted to do that was helpful for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And with the system that we have, what are you going to
All right. Let me pause there. Let me just pause there. Shane's geek that Hove is outside. Let me just pause there. But I thought that was interesting. That was a little question, really, to Hove's morality and how he feels about being a capitalist and, with the morality of that idea. So I thought that was really interesting. It was basically the dude asking Hove if he was Satan. That's exactly.
Who is this interviewer?
Huh?
Who is this interviewer that I've never seen before?
He does for GQ. I can't remember his name, but he was well versed. He was pretty good. The thing is, it's kind of like the Cole and the Deska thing. It's like you don't really know those people, but they're actual journalists in the space. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, on one hand, it's like, yeah, he kind of deserved it because he was well versed in what he was asking. He knew lyrics off the top. It was pretty good, but I don't know. He's not a big name, is my point.
Right.
But how do you feel about him asking, or J. Cole's, or not J. Cole, Hove's answer?
Did I just hear him say that he doesn't do tax
Yes.
loopholes?
Yes.
Please, Hove.
Well, he didn't necessarily say he doesn't do them. He just said basically to start all that, to get in the position he's in the first place, it was his talent that pushed against the wind. Which is like, okay. Yeah. And he said he also said that
Hove's a good rapper.
Huh?
Hove's a great rapper.
Definitely is.
Yeah, there's no taking that from him.
He definitely is. I mean, but do you think that what he's saying is honest when he says that it was that versus his capitalistic nature?
No.
To make him Hove, I should say.
No. I think Hove is
a boss whether he was in the industry or not.
Yes.
I can respect that. I can definitely respect that.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Hove was the boss whether he was in the industry or not, one way or another. Hove was getting to the money.
Well, what do you got to say? I mean, is it Shane keeps saying Hove is outside, and which he is. But do you think he's outside? Like, why do you think he's outside?
Is he out? When he says outside, he's outside because he did this interview and he's doing his 3 shows?
Yeah.
Is there any more that he's done?
He's been just doing other different little things, moves for sure.
I mean, I guess that's definitely more outside.
It's like the 30. It's like the 20. Is both. This is elementary as fuck. Further the conversation. Okay. All right. It's the 25th and 30th anniversary for Blueprint and Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt, right? I know.
So he's been, getting certain shit in order, changing his name, all types of shit. So he's been making moves the last couple months for sure. Do you think he's out because of any other thing that was going on in the news with Hove? That's what Shane's wanting us to talk about.
I mean, I don't think that the 25th and 30th. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that that's enough to get him outside. I know Hov is very calculated to the shit that he does. I don't know why a 25th and 30th anniversary.
Well, I do know that a few years ago there was a auctioning and bidding on Blueprint, one of the two. You know, he just got one of these albums back recently, and then Dame, I don't know if y'all remember a few years ago, Dame Dash was trying to buy it, and it became a whole big thing, but neither here nor there. Those are classic albums, obviously, iconic classic albums. So, you'll do a concert and stuff like that for a 15th anniversary, a 10-year anniversary. You do stuff like that all the time.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not that crazy. Then fuck it. If he wants to be outside, do a little interview. It's not that crazy. I mean,
your album's coming?
no, I don't anticipate no Hov album.
Okay, Shane said it's the 25th and 30th anniversary. If he wasn't outside, y'all would say, "Where's Hov?" He's outside. Super Bowl popped his shit. Interviews, sit down, doing shows. There's never just one play at hand. I agree with that. The question
I wouldn't say if it's a 25th. I didn't even know that. So like I'm saying, I would definitely not be saying where's Hov. But right, he's definitely more outside right now than he usually is.
He said, "We know that about Hov. Of course." I keep missing it.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Exactly what Shane just said. I'm just saying, this isn't just. He's multiple stones. He's calculating everything that he does.
Right. So he basically what Shane is saying is he's outside to cover up that Epstein thing.
Right. I don't anticipate a Jay-Z album. That'd be crazy.
Okay, that's where I was getting at. Do people think Jay-Z's dropping an album, or is he just distracting? Is he just distracting us again?
Yeah, probably the old classic. Pull the wool over our
eyes. Big time. Let me see here. Switching gears. Has anybody heard? How much time you got, Hunter?
I got like an hour.
Oh, do you? Okay, 1 second. 1 second here. Shane, any other things you want to say about that whole thing? Well, I got the homie review on. And Zach, because I know what Zach wants to talk about. He said, see, I'm just saying, Shane. Academics called it literally a month ago. Literally did a whole stream and said exactly what Jay-Z was going to do.
What he said?
He said Academics was like being like a small mouse, church mouse. When that Epstein thing came out, he was mad at the rest of hip hop. He was like rioting at the rest of hip hop because nobody was picking up the story. And he was saying, see, this is that Jay-Z shit. This is that Rock Nation shit. They control this little corner. And so anyways, Academics also said that Jay-Z, in order to clean all this shit up, was going to do exactly what he's doing. Do a little tour or do a little concert. Just get his name out there. And then it'll clean all this stuff up. And that's exactly what he's doing. He said, we're talking about Oscars in the new Harry Potter series trailer. Yes, we are, Zach. Yes, we are. That's what I was just getting ready to ask the Hummer review. While I got you on here and Zach on here, Oscars.
Yep. You know something about an Oscar? You know Taylor Swift dropped that documentary of her tour. Matter of fact, remember that
Billie Eilish be better.
Yeah. Exactly. You know who's about to drop one next month. And I've been hearing through the grapevine that Tiana Taylor's producing it and she's involved.
Producing what? Hold on, I missed what you said.
Tiana Taylor's producing it.
Producing what? Go back to the beginning.
She's involved, and I've heard that it's super good and that it's Oscar worthy is what I've heard.
Say the movie again. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading.
It's the Massa documentary. Do not let YoungBoy get the Oscar next year. I'm just saying. Don't let YoungBoy get an Oscar for a documentary next year. You won't hear the end of it. It comes out next month. A lot of my movie guys are saying it's crazy.
Next month?
Yep.
All right, I'm about to have to get busy then.
Yeah, that's gonna be so crazy.
Almost as if you never heard Hove lyrics, Stefan. How many times does he have to learn you? You know better. I'm just saying, bruh. A Drake documentary.
No, that'd be horrible.
But no, a Billie Eilish one is coming. That's interesting, Hunter. Hunter is announcing on my stream that Massa is coming out next month. A documentary produced by Tiana Taylor
I don't know if
about young.
she's producing it, but she's involved in the process.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
yeah, I
So, but
know
I'm
some of
here.
my
She's gonna be an actor in it. She's gonna
no,
run
it's
it.
not acting. It's it's just like it's a
What's going
documentary
on? Let's
about
talk. What's going on with the Tiana Taylor hate?
who I don't know. That's the crazy shit of all time. I don't know. I really don't. Her hate is crazy. Out of nowhere. It all started with that Golden Globe she won for. That's when it really started. She won that Golden Globe for that movie. Fuck. What I mean, the movie that's won everything. The PTA's movie.
Huh?
The movie that's one fucking movie of
One
the
battle
year.
after another.
Yeah, one battle after another. When she won the Golden Glove for that, that's when everybody was like, "Yo."
He
So
says, Stephen, why be been fucking you up lately? Laugh my ass off. If he gets an Oscar, you're gonna have a tough battle.
if the young boy gets the Oscar, it's gonna be hilarious, bro. Of his doc, that's gonna be
No,
so
it ain't.
hard for him.
No, it ain't. I'll create a lot of pressure for that boy's next album. That's what I'll do.
That's not gonna matter.
Yeah, it will.
That's
Oh, yeah,
not.
it will. Yeah, it
That's
will.
not.
I'll make it matter. So,
But the Oscars, man, or Tiana Taylor, I don't know. That just all started. I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't know there was hate at all, and then it just all flooded.
Shay said, laugh his ass off. Y'all know what it is. The TTA. He said she be farting and shit, getting it farting. I'm telling her ass. I feel it farting.
Yeah, that is nasty.
Hey man, these BBL bitches, they gotta learn, man. They shitty. Everybody saying they super shitty. Can't control your bowel movements and shit all of a sudden. But I think that Tiana Taylor shit is I mean, obviously it's racism. That's why. She branched over into a market that it's like what is the painting I'm thinking of? I can't remember. I really wish I had it. But it's like when niggas first went to like France to model and shit like that. It's like there's such a
Right.
different, you know what I'm saying? Tiana Taylor being in the Oscar crowd is like, you know, who the fuck is this black bitch? And
Right.
you even see it.
Well, I mean, and I mean, I agree, but it don't help no matter when a lot of people when you win a Golden Globe for what a lot of people don't think that you deserve to win.
Right. That's
So
just
when that
but,
just adds cherries on the top of people not liking you.
right. But I think that's like that comes second before the first thing that I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
it
think
does.
that right. They're accusing her of being DEI essentially.
Yeah,
She
that's
got that
exactly
award
what they are.
because she
No,
got
she did. I like the thing is, I liked her in battle after another, one battle after another, and she did. Her role was good. It was just good.
but
She was
I'm saying this is how they're looking at it. Man, the country right now is so divisive like that. Like if you're on this side, you think
right,
everybody's DEI and non-deserving or whatever.
right. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And if you're on
yeah. I saw a lot of people say that about Michael B. Jordan. I was hating,
yeah,
and I
there's
didn't think they should have won it, but
yeah,
I was hating.
there's mad center hate that I send
Yeah,
you all the time. Mad
yeah.
center. And
Center hate be crazy.
it's just funny. All right, well, do you think that Sinners won the awards that they should have won at the Oscars?
Yeah. I don't think that, man. I really think that the Oscars did pretty good. I mean, you're never gonna get all the awards right.
No,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? But like, I was right on my predictions on a lot of them. I think that
Sinners was the Kendrick
um,
Lamar of this year's Oscars.
who was?
Sinners or Ryan Coogler.
See, that's the thing is like I don't know. I it's just different because I do think after I saw One Bite After Another, I remember saying like, this is right there with Sinners. Like this is the all year. I kept saying they were my two favorite movies. But like I kept saying that these are the two all year. Then I watched Marty Supreme at the end. I'm like, okay, I like Marty Supreme a lot.
Yeah, we'll get to him in a second, Zach.
But I think I think they got that right. I think One Bite After Another was the best movie last year. I think they got it right with Sinners winning cinematography. I think they got it right with Sinners winning best original movie.
Yep.
And I do think that PTA, like you could have gave Cooper the director, but Paul Thomas Anderson's never got one. And he's such a legend. It was kind of the one where I was like, okay, well, this is the one you're going to get. You know what I mean?
All right.
But Sinner walked away with, I think, 4 or 5?
4.
4 or 5? 4?
Yeah, 4, I
Was
think.
it 4? Okay. And they got the best soundtrack. Shout out Ludwig.
Yeah.
A legend.
He
That's
always
the third one.
always give him that.
And you know he's doing the Odyssey this year.
I know. And he doing something. Yeah, the Odyssey. Yep, for sure.
And shout out Michael B. Jordan, man. Yeah, I mean, I championed his acting from day one.
And he won that award, right?
And he's what?
He won that award, right?
Yeah, he won the lead actor of.
Right, so that's the big individual award.
That's the biggest individual award that you can get. There's female and there's male, and he got the male obviously.
Trying to find.
Well, the thing is, I mean, there's because you go in the supporting, and the supporting is good too. It's not like it's kind of different with
not the MVP.
I mean, no, but like if you win a supporting in the Oscar, like it's not like you're not deemed super crazy. Like Sean Penn has. It just depends on the role. It's not like you're deemed less than. You know what I mean? It's just like that was your role. But yes, the lead actor is the biggest. You know what I mean? That is the one, I guess.
Zach says, let me give y'all a little one-on-one. Zach says that soundtrack was good, but Frankenstein was better.
No. I think Marty Supreme had the best soundtrack.
You said Marty Supreme?
Yeah.
Huh.
Marty Supreme. I told myself after I watched that movie, I said, I don't own one.
What did Sinners win? Original soundtrack?
Yeah.
Okay. So that original soundtrack is like.
And the thing is, I don't necessarily remember. I get Sinners because they had so many original songs. So I get them winning it. I remember I get them winning. I don't think it was a snub that Marty Supreme didn't win it. Marty Supreme had already had a lot of 80s songs, and it was just the energy they had. It was just something about it, bro. I remember leaving that theater. I don't own, out of all my vinyls, I don't have one soundtrack. And I literally left. And I said, I might get that on vinyl because it was that hard.
All right.
So that was just my favorite soundtrack of the year. All that 80s music they was playing was so good that matched the movie.
Well, doesn't the fact that Sinners, like their soundtrack was like predicated to the movie, right? And they like made those songs for the movie.
Right.
With that case.
Right. That is the case on why they won.
Original soundtrack. Because it's easy to get a soundtrack, but the soundtrack is kind of like, like you said, songs from the 80s thrown in there.
I wouldn't say it's easy, but right. It's
you know what I'm saying. Versus like calling artists.
You create your own songs for sure.
Yeah, right. He said Fantastic Four was the best soundtrack last year, but it was not even nominated. Sad. That's something only you would know, Zach. Literally.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
Something only you would know. Fantastic Four. But yeah, getting to Marty Supreme now because they wanted to get there.
Well, I mean, I do want to give Michael B. Jordan's flowers, man. I really do, because that is my guy. That's been my guy for a long time. And I made a tweet before because everybody was saying I was a DEI, and like I said, I made it clear that I didn't think that he should win, but in the same breath that I don't think it was a snub. Like I think that they was neck and neck. And I just think Marty Supreme had a tiny bit. You know what I'm saying? You know how when it's just when you're two close options,
right? And
you're splitting hairs, you just got to go with one. And Michael B. Jordan, matter of fact, when me and you left that theater, I told you, I said Michael B. Jordan blitzed that role. Like him, me and you good went on stream. I'm like, nah, him persuading us that playing twins like that was crazy. Like him, so because it is popular narrative that was a DI award, and that's false because Michael B. Jordan.
Deserved.
So that was deserved. Now, Marty Supreme, this is this is the thing that the Oscars, because like Marty Supreme should have won something. Period.
Yeah, them,
I
them
don't know what. I don't know what you could have took something away from One Bite After Another. You could have took. You choose something. You could have took. They won 5 or 6. I think they won 6. You take something from there. I don't know what you do, but you take something. You don't got to take movie of the year. You don't even got to take director of the year. But you could have took another one of them things. Because Marty Supreme was just an elite movie, and it was just now we're going to look back on this year, and to me, and I loved Frankenstein. Frankenstein was deserved that there's 3 Oscars. I love Frankenstein,
Yep.
but we're going to look back on this year, and to me, it was by far in the tier of their own was One Bite After Another, Sinners, and Marty Supreme.
Okay.
Them are the 3 to me. When I look back on 2025, them are the 3, and then the rest follow below. There's a lot of good movies last year, but them were the 3.
All right.
And we're going to look back and see at the Oscars and be like, "Damn, Sinners!" And we're going to remember One Bite After Another. It led the year in Oscars, and then Marty Supreme gets zilch
Right. So
after being nominated for 9.
it's a little scar, on history.
It's a little scar, right?
And
Exactly.
so now you tell me, do you think that this is what everybody's calling it? Is it a humiliation ritual?
I mean, you know my prediction. You want me to put it on wax?
I don't know if you want to put that on wax right now. Go ahead and put it on wax.
I mean, I'll do the light one. I mean, Timothée Chalamet next year is your Oscar winner for Dune 3.
All right.
So I mean, that's easy. You can go to layup.
He has a way hotter one though that we'll give y'all at another time, I think.
Yeah, I mean I don't know if that's my take. All I've ever said, and I'll say it again because that's not necessarily a take. I said Dune 3 has the potential to be the best movie of all time, and it does.
Y'all heard him.
I mean, if it does what it needs to do, and what it has the potential to be, it can be the best.
I don't know if I like that caveat because I got to know what you mean. You got to tell me what that means.
It means the lead ups right now is a more led up than any movie that I think I've seen. And the thing is, I think they're going to deliver.
Around it?
Huh?
The hype, or what do you mean? The money, the hype?
No, the story.
Oh, okay.
And the where they are in this story right now. Like the first 2 movies, bro, have been all build up. That's really the thing. Like we're about to see. Like this is where he's about to really turn up. This is where he's about to be that guy. He's the chosen one.
When you told me this, I'm like, man, I could totally see this happening.
Man, this is all Islam. This is all Islamic. This whole story is really crazy. The sand is all metaphoric, and this movie, he's the Messiah.
He said Dune 3 and the Odyssey will be the best picture front runners next year, and I think Odyssey wins. That's another good point.
And it could. This movie's going to be. Exactly. It could. It definitely could. I think that
Christopher Nolan, and who else is coming out?
But Martin Scorsese Scorsese's dropping, but Steven Spielberg with the one movie, and then Werewolf comes out this year.
No, but when's the eligibility? Would Spielberg's movie meet the eligibility? Well,
yeah,
his is dropping this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's dropping this year. All these movies I'm about to name are all these movies. And you're forgetting Project Hail Mary is going to be nominated for a lot of movies.
Yeah, I'm tripping. We're in 2026. Yeah, I'm tripping.
We just seen a movie that's going to be nominated for a lot of movies.
Dune 3 time jumps 10 to 12 years in the future.
Yeah, 17 years, or just 12 or 17 years.
He said,
all right, bro.
In the Odyssey. But the way the industry just kicked Travis Scott out and gave us Don
Replacing with Don Toliver, a fat John.
Like, what? Y'all gonna not even waste a generation. Y'all ain't even gonna skip no years. Like, what? Same person. Travis Scott being in the Odyssey ruins it for me. That's my hot take, guys.
The Odyssey, I mean, the thing is, here's what I think. So the Odyssey is a book, obviously everybody knows. I have the Odyssey. I just told Khalil, I said, let's read it before. But what I've always heard about the Odyssey is it's confusing as hell. That's what I've always heard.
Okay.
It's a super confusing classic. One of those books. Nolan getting a hold of a fucking already confusing story
That is that good or bad?
is that I don't know. It could have us watch this movie, and it could be one of those movies that we don't realize how great it is until 10 watches.
So he gives us a space odyssey.
Maybe.
Whoa.
That's possible.
It's called the Odyssey. Wow.
You know what I mean? So I'm saying for as far as Oscars, who knows? I don't know if this movie's gonna be one of those movies where it's received when we leave the theater and everybody's has 96%. Oh my blah blah blah. I don't know.
Instant classic.
It's an instant class. I don't know. For some
But
reason I don't get that feeling.
Doom 3 will be instant classic.
Instant classic.
Anyone
It's an instant classic.
the generous Kardashians need to break up with them. Shyamalan, listen to me now. They're toxic and bringing you down.
Real shit. I don't like that he's with her.
Nah, he gonna blitz next year. I'm with Hunter. I'm with Hunter on that take.
He's gonna go crazy.
I'm sold on that.
Zendaya this year that Zendaya's having, like me and Chloe was just talking about it, is fucking.
And what did she just do that was tight? Damn,
bro, she's in The Bride coming out right now. She's in Spider-Man coming out. She's in The Odyssey coming out this year. Euphoria, her show's dropping next month. She comes out in Dune this year. Like this year, she's dropping she's in all the big blockbuster movies. She's in one of the biggest shows that's dropping this year.
Been busy.
Yeah, she's about to rake in so much cash this year.
She been busy. He said, "I'll be the judge. I'm about to watch the Dunes. The Dunes are good.
I like the Dunes.
The Dunes are definitely good. It's just something about Jew Boy for me. I mean, Chalamet.
The thing is, I didn't love Chalamet. Like Marty Supreme made me turn me on to Timothy Chalamet. Paul.
Right. Wait,
that was the one. Like,
hold on. What? Marty Supreme?
Yeah.
Didn't you like him in Dune?
Yeah, I mean, I liked him, but like he's not Marty Supreme. When I just watched him is when he became my guy. Like, is when you heard me really start like this is my guy.
Oh, okay.
When I start telling Khalil, when I start calling him the next Leo.
Oh, you did.
That's when after Marty Supreme. After that, you never heard me.
Leo's starting to drive me crazy. Is he not?
Nah, stop, please. I love Leo. He gave us another Oscar classic.
Leo's starting to drive me crazy.
I love Leo.
What the hell was I about to say? Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. I do think that Chalamet should have won an Oscar last year. He was great as Bob Dylan. He did do Bob Dylan.
He did do Bob Dylan, and I haven't seen Bob Dylan yet, but I've heard that's good. Timothy Chalamet, dog. His resume already is fucking crazy, bro.
Really, Shane. He said, "I remember after Marty's
he called him yeah. Watch Shane. The thing is, you'll fuck with Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme will be one of your favorite movies.
Marty Supreme's tight.
If you Shane, but I know Shane type movies because he loves Wolf of Wall Street and those type of it. Shane will literally love. Did you like Uncut Gems?
Who, me or Shane?
Shane. I don't remember I don't know if we've ever talked about Uncut Gems. We
talked about it on here.
If you like Uncut Gems, this is a better version of Uncut Gems. So that's just the movie. But when I was watching this movie, it kept giving me those vibes. The soundtrack and the pacing of it and the
fast paced.
Just the whatever of it. And it got your boy Tyler in that shit. It's just I don't know. I fucked with the movie.
Chalamet was in Interstellar, was the son. We don't give him that credit, but yeah, he was in there.
That's hate.
I'm just playing. That's my guy. I mean, shit. He went through his humiliation ritual, so we'll see. I'm with your take that next year he'll send a blitz. He made a mistake, like Zach said, and talked about ballet being a dead art. And thank God he don't gotta, bend at the knee to bring it back. Basically, is what he said. But what he said was kind of like it was true, but it just pissed a lot of people off. He said, "I'm sure I'll like Marty Supreme. I'm gonna watch."
No, Shane, I'm not. I didn't say you'll like it. I'm saying I think that if you really watch Marty Supreme and you lock in, It really had to be the theater for real, because you know how
No, he
we
said
didn't watch it in front of
he
it.
said he's sure he'll like it. I'm
I
sure.
know, but I'm not saying like it. I'm saying you watch that, it'll be in your top 10 movies of all time. Because it was just so good, bro. Well, I mean, that's just maybe a little bit extreme, but I know how you fuck with Wolf of Wall Street and those type of movies. Because Mark Supreme is already like, I don't know if it's on my top 10 or not like that, but like,
What movies?
man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Mark Supreme is
Are
like,
your favorite movies?
as of recent watches, Mark Supreme is, and I've watched probably 300 movies in the past, 3 years.
Talk that shit, Zach. Where you at? You heard him. 300.
And I don't know if out of all them 300 movies I've watched, I don't know if I can name 10 better than Mark Supreme.
Okay. I need to.
So you just take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, we would have to. I would have to really think about that anyway. But
All them, every review I've done, I mean, I think that's just my review. I don't.
the thing is, that's really not that. It's not that hot of a take when I think about it because I watch a lot of old movies.
Me too, but that's my point though. I'm even including my old movies. I'm saying every movie I've watched, like every movie I reviewed.
Oh Lord! So you're saying out of the 300 movies you watch, this would make your top 10 most exciting, or like?
I'm saying I don't give. I think I gave Mark Supreme a 9.5.
Okay.
I don't think I've gave 10 movies 9.5.
Okay. Well, okay.
So
Let me put you on the spot. He said, "Damn, that's a lot. 300. Have you seen the movie 300?"
Put me on the. I mean, I seen the movie 300 when I was a kid a long time ago, but I haven't reviewed it and I haven't watched it recently. So, but that's on my list to rewatch.
Is that trying to clock your T? Is that trying to clock your T? Okay, let me put you on the spot. Project Hail Mary. Or no, have you released a review for that?
No, not yet. I need to. I already have all my
Give me
notes.
no score though, but let's talk about it real quick.
I need to what?
I said don't give no score on here.
Yeah, I won't. But that Project Hail Mary, we can talk about it in whatever. I mean, it was a good movie. It was a really good movie.
Yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I really want to watch it. It's an easy watch, but the thing is, it's long.
Yeah, it's it's a little bit long, man. You know what it really reminded me of, man? It reminded me of a good family movie.
Okay.
Like what words you just say? Like, because I feel like anybody can watch that movie. And I guess for something about that movie just brung back like the blockbuster feel. It just brung back like a movie, like a big movie sense. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, something about that movie. There wasn't cussing. It wasn't like, it was a universal movie.
Yes, there was comedy in it. There was silliness.
There was comedy. There was silliness in it. It was a universal story of the world's ending.
Yeah. Hold on. Adam Sandler dropped a movie this year called either Astronaut or Moon or something. Do you know anything about this?
No. Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler dropped a space movie, bro.
No.
And and I watched a little bit of it, and I'm like, which movie came first? Hold on. It's called, it dropped in 2024. I'm sorry. Can you see my screen? Hold on.
What's it called?
I'm about to pull it up.
I don't know if I want to see Adam Sandler in a damn astronaut suit.
You see it? Spaceman. Hold on, let me go back.
He looks horrible in that.
You see, he got the little Chewbacca thing. He's in space. He's like, he wakes up in space. It's like, what's going on with that? But yeah, that's horrible. Adam Sandler, that's terrible. But yeah,
you're making a horrible movie anymore. It really is.
Literally. But yeah, I thought Project Hail Mary was good. I got to rewatch it because it was I would like it better on the second watch because I had not read the book, so y'all kind of knew what we were looking for. I was asking Hunter, like, he said he's looking long in the tooth. Real shit. Hunter, you better watch out now. Adam Sandler check out. It's gonna be
all right, Shane. All right. All right, man. Okay. That's what we're doing now. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, bro. He said he's looking
Real
up.
shit, though. That's getting pinned.
What's the first off? That comment is fucking stupid, bro. What do you mean long in the tooth? Cause like, what do you mean? No, I'm not. Like my tooth is fine. No, I'm not.
Shit, that
That's
was funny
funny
what we
as
did yesterday. Hey, you've been seeing those videos. We got to do them the whack ass videos where people got the little like it's like charades, but they're guessing celebrities. Have you seen that?
Uh-uh.
I'll have to show you. He said if you want to see a good space movie, The Martian is pretty damn good. Yeah, that's what this
I haven't
movie
seen The
was like.
Martian.
That's what this movie was like, but it was even a little bit more silly. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
they're the same. That's the same author. The author has two books, and Andy Weir, and he wrote The Martian, and he wrote Project Hail Mary.
All right, he better not release a fucking third.
He's going to. It's called The Egg.
All right.
I don't know if the book just came out. I don't know if it's a space movie or not, but or space whatever. But he's
All
the Andy Weir, the dude, the real scientist and shit. That's why that scientist should be making sense. It's like that's all real.
You said the dude?
Yeah, the author, Andy Weir, the author of the Project Hail Mary and The Martian.
Huh. All right. Well, let's switch gears, guys. It's time to get you got a little bit more time. It's time to get dark. Hold on. Hunter hates this.
We sacrificed 168 beautiful, innocent school kids, the best kids. Tremendous sacrifice. Nobody does sacrifice like we do. We did it for you, sir. Believe me, Val, it's huge.
I want more!
All right, hold on. I need to get
These videos are stupid, bro.
I need to get some contact. He said, "Is BB dead? Yes or no?" Right, let's just get to it.
Me.
Nah, this is Iranian like AI, obviously, and it's horrible. But oh my goodness. No, I did not mean to pull that up. It's Iranian propaganda, and I need to get him off. Thank you, and him off. There we go. And I don't know if you've seen, but they're calling us the Epstein class. Have you seen that?
Who? Iran?
Yeah.
No.
Dang, you haven't seen that. Do you think BB is alive?
Yeah.
For sure?
Not for sure, but 90%.
I mean, that being a thing is just so fucking insane. And if you're BB Netanyahu, you're like, dude, yo, I'm a fucking live.
But here's the other thing. If you're BB Netanyahu and you're dead and you're still causing all this ruckus of AI, imagine if BB's dead, right? And he's causing all this global pandemic with AI videos. Like that's how crazy this shit is, bro. Imagine right now he's dead and he's still causing world havoc with AI videos.
What if he's the AI? What if the AI
like, bruh, it's just that's what I'm saying. So yeah, 90% he's alive, and it's all just troll games. But I mean, I don't know. Him calling off the meetings was weird. His whole, the sun shit was weird. Getting off social media and like missing shit and the fake breathing and all that.
And extra thumb shit.
Right, that was all weird. I mean, it's just fucked up. It's hard to believe anything in war, anyways. Let alone now that we have access to all this information on Twitter and with.
Zach said BB's looking long in the tooth, Shane.
No God. No God.
We're not mad about that.
And then now with AI, like I mean, who knows?
I told your ass, man. This is what Hunter wants AI, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it, bro. Everything will be
I don't want AI. I just said
everything
it's
will be all
happening.
right for the first few years,
It
bro."
will.
And it's like, okay, but not our fucking sanity.
Yeah, well, we weren't gonna know regardless. I'm just saying now it just makes it harder.
We weren't gonna know regardless. Like now we literally gotta question everything. We're literally questioning if a man is alive or not.
Yep.
They literally played with that idea with the supreme leader when he died. Remember the first few days, it was like, is he alive? Is he dead?
Yep. And then they came out with the AI video. Then like the next day, like, nah, he's dead, bro.
Literally, like, no, he's dead for real.
No, there's body. Like we got his body.
So it's like, bruh, and my point with that is like with the advancement of AI and that being a tool in war, like the big part of war is information, right? That's what Hitler and World War II taught us. Like propaganda was, but now, like, dog, they got artificial intelligence that could just summon a video of Bibi Netanyahu looking alive or looking dead. Like, that's fucking crazy. That type of control and that type of manipulation in the hands of those people, that's where it gets real scary. So Zach said, did you see the McDonald's robot in China? And Melania, yeah, I got the video of Melania with the robots. Hunter, have you seen that?
Milan, nah.
Just today. Let me see. Bear with me. Hold on. But yeah, I mean, what do you got to say? I mean, you like AI, but like, do you see how this is dangerous already?
Yeah, I've never not seen how AI could be dangerous. You act like I was just a guy who was just like, yeah.
Did you like AI dad? Now it's time to set the record straight. You know who else likes peanut butter milkshakes? But mom, yeah, that's right. Raise the stakes. Hey, is that one shit?
Man, he's really a retard, man.
Biden's AI, we all know it. Biden wishes he was AI.
Stupid as hell.
Biden is one of these. Why are
you reading it like that? Oh shit! Shut up!
How's this only 20 fucking seconds? 7 seconds.
Does she get knocked over or something?
No. But this being in the White House, doing this is fucking crazy. What the fuck are we watching?
Thank you, First Lady Melania Trump, for inviting me to the White House. First Lady Melania Trump. Thank you, First Lady Melania Trump, for inviting me to the White House. It is an honor to be at Fostering the Future Together's Global Coalition inaugural meeting. I'm Figure 3, a humanoid built in the United States of America.
Hunter?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really get down with all that shit if I was there. Like, I mean, a little creepy, but I mean, I'm not fucking a robot.
I am grateful to be part of this historic movement.
Do you think the same people that kidnapped the president should have that? Shane said, yeah, this is nutty.
To empower children with technology and education. Welcome. Bienvenidos. Yokoso. Bienvenue. Bem-vindos.
You watching this bitch?
Ahlan wa sahlan. Shagatam. Mogisal mebet. Bruchim aba'im. Laskavo prosimo. Dobrodoshli. Thank you.
Thanks, mocking
That's interesting. You think? What'd you say?
Ex machina as fuck.
Ex machina as fuck. That's literally what it is. Ex machina as fuck. He said that's what Jill Biden looks like without makeup. I'm just saying, man. These people shouldn't have this, and this is fucking nuts. This Tesla bot or whatever it is going around all the dignitaries, and then that's the bitch from France. Zach, where you at? Hold on. Oh my Lord, y'all got to see this. That girl right there to the left of Melania, she's the one that is a trans.
She's a trans?
Yes.
Yuck.
This is the president of France's wife.
Oh, bro, I'm weak.
Rodrigue Macron.
Yeah, I don't like that robot shit, really. I mean, it's just weird.
He said, speaking of robots, I mean, boy, did we silence Elon Musk. Where is he? We tore Elon up, Shane. We really tore Elon's ass up this year, bro. He really went into hiding. He said that's Macron's wife / husband. LOL. They suing people for saying that. We better be careful. She really is, bro. She really is. But yeah, Shane, we literally learned Elon a new one. I mean, I don't know. This ain't moving Hunter's needle. So what can I say? Before you go, your boy Trump is looking crazy in the light. Obviously, he started the war with Iran going on a month ago, I think back in February 28th. He said she is not Hunter. That was a vicious rumor spread by Candace Owens. Candace Owens is this day's fucking Wendy Williams, or
man, bro. She just turned the other cheek and just went batshit anymore. Like, bro, she was just off her rocker.
They shot her best friend in front of
they shot her best friend. She just said, "Fuck them."
Like, what? Would y'all not go crazy? Nah.
Really imagine seeing your best friend get shot, get done like that.
Dog, not only that, but y'all are both in the same space. So you know that
right.
You know that they just killed him. You know they killed him.
Right.
So you're
you
like literally
imagine
fearing for your fucking life.
Can you imagine how sick to your stomach you would be if you saw a video of me getting shot in my neck like that, like Charlie Kirk?
The sickest shit ever.
And there was just and then you just see on every time you go on Instagram, people would just throw my face on everything. Hunter Stewart approved. They fucked Charlie up, man. They fucked him up worse than anybody ever. Oh, they did so bad. That was so crazy, bro.
Bro, what is this? Are y'all fucking serious, bro?
That was crazy.
This shit is Looney Tunes, bro. We keep going crazier and crazier into this descent of craziness.
Yeah, man. That was fucked up. So, I mean, I gotta, my hat's off to Candace because she still talks that shit. And she don't even give a fuck.
Yeah,
so, because I would have shown, if I was Candace, I would have been like, I'm about to go move to France or something. I'm never putting out another podcast again, ever. I'm done. Did y'all just not see what they did to my best fucking friend?
Real shit, though.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, what do you think about the war?
No good, Trump. No good, man. You folded, bitch.
Is it at a point? Is the war at a point earlier? Like, are we in worse shit earlier than you thought we would be? Because we knew he was going to do it.
You mean in his term? Earlier in his term?
In the war, like where we're at in the war. Like, we're not winning badly.
No, yeah.
I'm saying, what did you expect this at 4 weeks in, or?
I don't know what I expected, honestly.
No.
I mean, I guess as an American, you kind of always expect to win, right? I mean, you just always expect to whoop that ass.
Right.
And I mean, am I delusional for still thinking that like we're going to whip their ass? Like if we, you know what I mean? Just.
I mean, what is that contingent on?
I just think that if we want, like, I hope we don't. I hope it stops.
So you're saying, he said, He said we taking Russia next. Zach talked that shit. Zach saying, yeah, right. Y'all think we're losing? We're taking countries right now.
I hope we don't. We stop, and Trump can get by with whatever and persuade everybody that we won and do what he's doing. We won and whatever and lie, and we just get out of there. That's what I hope. But I'm saying, like, I don't want it to come down to where we start dropping bombs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that, obviously.
Right.
So I'm just saying that, like, because then different measures are took with everything. So
you're saying America's not so much on the offensive yet?
No.
Just there defending Israel.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that we're like? I think that's what it's. I mean,
I think we've tried other things except ground invasion and obviously nuclear talk. And to your point, yeah, obviously we got nukes. So yeah, that's our calling card to get us out of the situation.
Right.
But like, so far, like strategy wise and military operationally wise, they haven't been winning.
No, by no means. They've been hitting everything, our bases and all that shit. And it's just a little bit different because we can hit them and they can't hit our soil, right? So like they can hit our bases allegedly. They can hit our bases in other countries, which are still our citizens.
But Netanyahu came over here last week when he came over here with the whole AI dead shit. He was telling us they can hit our continent. They got intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Right, but I don't believe him. I just don't believe that. So that, and like I'm not discrediting our bases over in other countries, like they're not, our bases, and it's not American citizens and soldiers and shit like that. But it's different because like we don't feel it. Oh, we don't feel it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Us as American people don't really feel it.
We don't feel the flames, but people are feeling the pockets.
Gas is going up and shit like that. Way different than what Tel Aviv is feeling right now.
Oh, for sure.
And what they're feeling is when they're going out and they're looking in the street. Like if we was going on social media,
we don't know the ravages of war. We do not know the ravages of war. I say that when I watch those videos on my timeline of Tel Aviv or Tehran or whatever, and they're just out. People are outside on those mountains or those hills that they live
regular
on.
cities,
and they're literally watching bombs over Baghdad. You're just watching bombs fall all night.
Yeah,
like that's
and buildings and hospitals and in neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So, like if we were seeing that in our neighborhoods, or not even our neighborhoods, but in states,
New York,
in New York, in
New Jersey,
Boston, in California, and
look at us throwing names up there.
Anywhere but Ohio. But if we were seeing that, we would be like, "Fuck." We'd be scared.
We're under attack.
We're under attack, guys. Fuck. Like so I just think that in a way, it's like that's why we're not necessarily on the full offensive, because like it's not hitting us like how Iran, they're feeling it more because we're hitting them.
Right.
And it's just different for us a little bit. Now you are right. I mean, strategically and shit, in the means of war, we're losing bad. And I just hope that Iran is okay. I hope they can take this dub. Trump can lie to the American people and say we won.
That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's been trying to do.
And say that we won.
We won.
Because Trump don't really care. He'll let them fucking win. He don't care about really winning.
All dick energy.
Exactly.
He wants the credit.
Exactly. Right. Boom. So hopefully he'll let them really win the strategic part. He don't care about that, as long as the American people think that we won the war, and then we win. So like, cool. We don't gotta drop a fucking nuke on them, and we can get out of this and be done with it. So that's what I really hope happens. Now I don't know if that's gonna happen, but
all right. We'll see. We got. Did you hear him say that Iran gave him an expensive present? What's that all about? I did. I think it's an out in the war. I think that's the expensive president, or it's Bibi Netanyahu's body. I don't know, but no, I think it's an out in this war. They've reported that Trump has submitted a 15-point peace plan that, come on, nobody's going to accept that. But Iran, submitted a, agreement too, and it got 5 points on it. So I think that, to Hunter's point, if Trump's been trying to sell to the American people all week long that we won and that it's over, we won. Well, he's been doing it actually since the first week of the war. He's been telling us.
Sure.
He's been saying that this whole time, and everybody's like, well, no, y'all didn't. No, we haven't won. Like, no, y'all didn't go in there and beat them up. They did take out supreme leaders. They did take out Iran's leadership, and Trump is trying to just
back to back.
Yeah, back to back. Trump's trying to ride off on that win, but the discourse and the trouble with this is the longer it goes. We never wanted to be in any prolonged wars in the Middle East. That's why we withdraw from Afghanistan. That's what that big thing was, that we had been over there for 20 years. And these people wanted their fucking family to come home. It's like, what the fuck are we doing over here? Nobody wants these long wars anymore. So the longer this goes, the lesser and lesser it's an American win, right? You got people in the military coming out. You got Joe Kent stepping down. The guy last week, the anti-terrorist guy, stepping down because he said this exact same thing. He didn't want to be a part of another long, drawn-out war. And he promised when he took the job to not send the troops over there until another long, drawn-out war. So we're losing on that front because we're entering week 4. And like Hunter said, oil prices and gas prices are rising through the roof. So even to your point about Trump being able to just get out of it, some people say that he's done irreparable damage. Shane said, gas going up and shit is just the cost of war. That does not mean we are losing.
Yeah, that's true.
This war with Iran is hurting JD Vance. His poll numbers have suffered. Rubio's are still solid. Okay. To Shane's point, you're right in that sense. But to Hunter's point, if Trump is trying to make this look like a win, then things like his gas prices and the economy, which is what he ran on, that's going to be the indicator. That's why his polls are fucking dropping, because we are feeling it. Trump, even if he exits out of this war, Zach said, Kent was leaking classified info. That's why he's gone. Stop listening to the mainstream news, Zach. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Like, godly, why don't you watch Fox News, and then why don't you watch CNN, and then understand, then why don't you watch some independent fucking news and find out that it's always somewhere in the middle. But anyways, the longer this war goes, the more the economy suffers. The longer they're able to close the strait, the higher the gas prices is going to go, right?
Yep.
That's not going to be good. If gas goes up to $5 a gallon, you think that's going to be good for Trump?
No good for Trump. Because I'll get involved. Bruh, $4 a gallon, bruh, right now.
Right now, like really, when I just start really hopping up and down the highway.
These last 6 months, I ain't got my car one time.
And then now all of a sudden,
I got to drive. I got a fucking 30.
Now, you remember we used to pay that? You remember it used to be that in 2008 and shit?
I was about to say when we weren't driving, but yeah, I remember our parents was. Yeah, I remember it being literally $5 a gallon.
Literally like $5.19, got like $5.07, all that shit, big time. Yep. And that's not good. And those were some broke ass times. Now that I think about it, those were broke
ass time. Recession. That was either fucking recession.
That was the recession. Broke ass time. So like that's not gonna be good because now you got the people feeling it, right? So I don't know. He said, I watch it. Oh, Zach says, I watch it all.
I love it all. Okay, then, Zach.
Okay. Where do I want to go? I got Melanie on the thing. Okay, let me play the clip of Trump saying he'd have the war wrapped up in 30-second conversation. I wish I had it up, brother. I do. The Russia-Ukraine thing that he was supposed to have wrapped up in 24 to 48 hours, that's still a stalemate.
We're going. Ain't it crazy just though how like what's the last thing you heard about that?
Yeah.
Like ain't it crazy for years that can be the thing, Ukraine and Russia, and just like and then like I haven't heard nothing about that.
I say it all the time. I
Really
said
couldn't tell you.
Recession fears are growing according to Drudge. For sure they are. For sure they are. We're about to go up to $5 a gallon, bro. Until we come up, if we do not negotiate a peace plan with Iran, we cannot get the Strait so far. He's trying everything in his power. He's trying to get NATO involved. He's trying to get these other countries involved to help. They just shot at a thing today. You know what I'm saying? So the longer that goes, the more the oil situation is going to, trickle out of control. And then the gas prices are going to rise. So they got to come up to peace because that's not going to work, them getting through the Strait. But yeah, the Russia and Ukraine thing, again, it's a stalemate for 5 years later, literally. You know what I'm saying? We're going on 5 years. Stalemate. And Zelensky said today that Trump needs to give Russia territory. Zelensky said today that Trump told him Ukraine needs to give Russia territory. For sure. Trump said that at the first negotiation that it was done and that they need to just cede. We'll have to get into that another day, Zach. But essentially, Trump might be working for Russia. Who fucking knows? He just done the shit with their oil. He said heavy fire going on right now. Ain't no peace plan happening. Hearing behind the scenes that there's peace plans being written up and negotiators are being involved. They're just both, you know how it goes. We're on X and you think you see everything on X, but those are the White House officials putting out a statement and the Iran's officials putting out a statement. They're both saving face right now. They're not going, a peace plan could be written up in behind the scenes right now, But with Russia and Ukraine, Trump just had to take the sanctions off of Russian oil, which he put on there, to stop their economy and stuff. But now you got to take it off because we can't get the Strait of Hormuz open, right? And niggas need oil. So now we're fueling Russia's war economy again with oil. So yeah, they just need to give up that territory. Donbass or whatever it is, that just needs to go to Russia. Zelensky, Mr. West Baby Dad, Welfare King, you're done. Have you seen somebody collect more money? Even that got that much money.
Man, he really fucking hasn't, bro. It's really ridiculous.
Like, dude, every time I look up Zelensky getting $50 billion more.
Can I get some fucking money?
He's already been accused of money laundering.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
that's why I like that he got checked in the White House. When he got checked, I like.
He got checked. That was so good. He got checked because you didn't want to wear a suit. He got checked. But he got checked back. I'm coming to this motherfucking White House with no jumpsuit on. Oh my God. Speaking of jumpsuits, can you believe that Maduro thing in the picture, the mugshot with the Nike tech? Are we for real?
Oh, what was it?
Remember the Venezuela president?
Oh, yes.
When he got kidnapped and they released the mugshot, bro.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Is this real? I think they're money laundering. I've already came on the stream and told you. I think they're all in on it. They're literally money laundering. I just read an article today that, they're trying to get that $200 billion passed for defense, like more money passed from Congress. And one of the senators or whatever said, no, I would sign the bill if the Pentagon passes an audit.
Bruh.
Until the Pentagon passes an audit, can we stop giving them so much money?
It's really annoying how they think they can audit everybody the fuck else.
Like, hello, are we fucking for real, bro? Like, they can never pass audit. And we'll get into that one stream, guys. A lot of that is to the black budget. I mean, the black, what is that called? I think black budget or whatever. The little hidden projects that they do, like Project Manhattan. Shit like that, where they're testing nuclear bombs and UFOs and shit like that. You can't put that in your budget. You can't tell Congress that's what you're spending money on. So yeah, I get that. But come on, bro. Zelensky's been accused. He said, did you know Zelensky was a comedian before he became a president? Yes, I did. I know he was a comedian actor that played on a TV show of him being a president.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
That's what I know. He said, audit the Federal Reserve first. Fact, Zach. Now, Zach, you better lock your doors tonight. That's what I'm telling you. You better be careful. because now you're talking. Elon, that's one thing Elon started barking up a little bit. He was like, time to do a Doge. Let's do a Doge thing on the Federal Reserve. And then that's when Elon went bye-bye. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Oh, so who knows? I think they're all money laundering. That's really my take. But before Hunter gets off here, I wanted to ask him. He said, in the IRS and the Fed, that's exactly what needs to happen. We need to do a tax halt, but I'll tell y'all on what next. Hunter, you said earlier that you hope Trump just pulls out, withdraws, and claims that we win. Do you remember our theory? Because everybody keeps forgetting our theory that we said on here years ago, or we all agreed to years ago, that Trump has a pick your poison scenario. You remember what that pick your poison scenario was?
I mean,
there's something that happens every time he doesn't go to war with Iran.
What, the list? What, more shit of him coming out? What, you think videos about to come out?
No, I don't know what comes out. I'm trying to slow it down for everybody that we've already noticed and said this year. Every time Trump doesn't, BB been trying to drag us in this war. We know Epstein was a blackmail agent for them. Okay. So every time Trump doesn't do the war thing that they want, we deal with the list. The list goes crazy. We already knew he bombed Iran when he did it because of the list. Everybody already talked about this.
Yep.
So are we ready for that which one would you rather deal with is what I'm asking. War or civil uprising like that?
Civil.
So you rather deal with the I can't say it right now.
Yeah.
But okay. We'll take the red pill then. We'll take the red pill.
Yep, I will.
Okay. Well, no. You'll take the blue pill. You're taking the blue pill. That's the blue pill. The red pill is war.
Oh, okay. Yep. I'll take the Civil War.
Okay. All right. Any last remarks?
Nope. I'll say what I got for next stream.
Okay. Hold on. Shane said something. We are so over that list, like Trump said. What list? Y'all still talking about that? Real shit, Shane.
Trump said what list?
Real shit. All right. You wanna shout anything out? You got anything coming down the pipeline?
Nope, man. Shout out Books of Bro. Shout out the Home Review.
Project Hail Mary review coming?
Project Hail Mary review coming. Yeah. That's it.
All right.
And before I get off, it goes, Wilt. Damn.
Oh, no, you're done. Hold on. Whoa, you're done. All right. He's out of here. He's out of here. He's lucky I forgot about that list. He's literally lucky I forgot about that list. Bam, fucking out of bio. Y'all was really lucky I was not streaming when that happened. Y'all was really, really lucky. Anything else we got? Let me take this off. Hold on, guys. There we go. Let me see here. I don't think it's what Shane said as far as we're done with that list. I think that people are forgetting how this operation works. I think people are just agreeing because it's easy to agree that Jeffrey Epstein was a blackmail agent, but they don't understand what that means and what that would indicate. So they just keep glossing over this fact that if he indeed was a blackmail agent and he indeed was working on behalf of Israel or the IDF or Central Intelligence over there, Mossad, okay, that would mean that they're using that as leverage over our politicians to get what they want. We already know this through AIPAC and that lobby and all that stuff. We've already talked about this for years, but people seem to not understand this plot, okay? So let me just dumb it down for you guys. If Trump doesn't, Netanyahu, I think, made 6 or 7 visits to the White House this year. Record. And why would that be? Why would Netanyahu? He said, "No, I'm trolling. I'm just saying they are slow dripping it. It's a good tactic. Talk that shit. But that's why I'm back, guys. I won't let us lose the plot here. I told y'all they were going to slow drip it. I told y'all they were going to release certain celebrities and buzz us up the destruction there and stuff like that. Has anybody heard about Prince Andrews? Y'all remember that? That's how this all started in February. Hello? He got arrested. UK arrested a couple other people. You know what I'm saying? We haven't even got no follow-up from there. These motherfuckers got arrested, got stripped of their royal titles, got arrested. We haven't even heard an update. What's going on? Now we're hearing that I think London or one of them countries want to do their own personal investigation into the Epstein files, and they want to know if the American DOJ will assist them into their own investigation of their people with the Epstein connections, right? Man, now we could just talk. Now we could just get into this. So yeah, they're definitely slow dripping it. They're definitely counting on us being distracted. They're definitely counting on us losing our memory and sight of a lot of this. But unfortunately for them, hold on. Unfortunately for them, I have something. It's called the Epstein files myself. I got them here, unredacted. So I will not allow them to let us forget. He said, I heard Pam Bondi might be getting fired next. She's getting ready to have to do a deposition. By the way, speaking of depositions, does anybody remember Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton's deposition? Todd Blanche is supposed to be doing one. You know what I'm saying? Todd Blanche, his neighbor. Todd Blanche was his neighbor for a long time. His neighbor. So, unfortunately for them, the Lord of Lips is back, and I will not be letting us forget about these things here. I got us covered. I update this all the time. I have lots and lots of files on you guys. Lots. So, just keep that in mind. I have it all documented, brothers and sisters, in order, in sequence, on this timeline. So, good luck. But all I know is that, unfortunately, guys, this is being weighed over Mr. Donald Trump's head. We seen the video earlier of him bowing down to bow, which we've talked about on here too. He said they didn't say shit Bill wanted. They didn't say shit Bill wanted to, though. Yeah, Bill said something about, he said that smile was crazy. They said something about Ariana D. Rothschilds, and everybody shut the fuck up. That was quite interesting that Bill dropped her name a few times and nobody wants to do any. Where is the American journalism? I'm disgusted. Where's the true American journalism? You got motherfucking reporters over in Europe and in these different countries dying about this shit, getting silenced. You got people all, Al Jazeera reporters and journalists over in the Middle East dying and getting killed about this shit. See, people serious about reporting the truth and the facts. You know what I'm saying? That is an important role in this, journalism and independent investigation and independent journalism. And we're just not seeing it, or at least it's being suppressed. But this should be a field day. This should literally be a field day for those type of people, but it's not. Something's going on. But he said that smile was crazy. Ariana D. Rothschild gets named by Bill Clinton, and nobody's investigating that and his connection to the Rothschilds. Like, that is clear as day, all on this list, right? They came out while I was gone. They came out and they did this whole thing where they try to say he was a Russian Russian asset when it hasn't indicated that at all. It's actually indicated the opposite. But again, guys, unfortunately, this is being weighed over Donald Trump's head, and he is stuck in between literally a rock and a hard place. You know what I'm saying? He's literally stuck between a rock and a hard place. I should have named that the rock and the hard place, because he's either going to have to continue, and he's talked about backing out of this war. Unfortunately for him, when he backs out of this war, this Epstein story is just going to exacerbate itself into our national media limelight, and we're going to have to deal with that. And I've thrown the question out here many times, guys. I said, are we even ready for this? Well, we already got the revelation, and the slow drip that Shane is talking about and alluding to is really brilliant, because what it did was it desensitized us to the revelation. You know what I'm saying? Like eating babies. You know what I'm saying? Now, those aren't proven claims. Like, okay, but there's a lot of Pizzagate stuff in the files that y'all released it. You know, a lot of stuff alluded to stuff that was in Pizzagate, right? So they're already slow dripped us, right? They already gave us a shock factor. What else can we get, right? And they're not going to release sensitive material, you know, sexual like abuse, right? But you know, what is it going to be? Is it going to be the women's story? There's, you know, like, you know, the survivor story that they're trying to still get their story out to the people. Zach is so burnt out. Zach is so irritated about this. He said, just think how wild this summer is going to be. Yeah, this summer is going to be real wild. And it's also going to be America's 250th birthday celebration. That's the year we're on. We're on year 250, guys. And she's coming in with a blast, man. Like I said, I've been gone since early February, since the beginning of February. We've had in that time the royal family getting stripped of titles, getting arrested, the Harvard guy getting arrested, Lex Wessner's deposition. That was fucking crazy. Then the war started. We had Maduro the month before. We had the Cuban blockade. Now they're without power, you know, all types of shit. And then we had the start of the Iran war. Well, Bibi Netanyahu visited it again. Then we had the Iran war. Then we had the Ayatollah dying. Then we had, he said Bibi had the golden shower tape of Trump. Epstein filmed it. Oh man, they're good, man. They're good. They're gonna get away with this. They're gonna be able to get away with this, man, because we're so distracted, so divided. Also, I was talking to Lane, man. What happened to Major Taylor Greene's proposal or her idea of a tax strike, right? She said that back, I think, in November, and it started to grow a little bit of legs, and nothing. I'm telling y'all, man, the way that our army and our defense and our intelligence has their red buttons, we have to have our red buttons too. Shit. We can't let this hostile takeover just happen. We can't let this government that clearly isn't working on our behalf continue to do that and money launder and steal our tax dollars. So I'm also calling for a tax strike. Hey, what can I say? You know, I bet if we stop giving them money to send to other countries, they would do something. But we don't have the ability to gather our own, separate our own differences or get past our own differences and come together in agreement on something, such a thing like that. You know? And I think on America's 250th birthday anniversary, we should think about that. We should think about the forefathers of this nation and how it came to be. And I don't know, maybe it started with a tax revolt. That's just me. So there's a lot going on. Again, I won't let us lose sight of the fact that these Epstein files and this war going on in Iran is all a part of the same thing, guys. Okay, keep that in mind. Also, you may see the thumbnail in here being a red heifer. And that is just to, another thing that's been going on under the radar, but kind of catching a little bit of legs lately is the extreme Zionistic, what's the word I'm looking for? Ideology that has presented itself in public about the third temple being rebuilt, a historic vision, a spiritual mission, all these different things that Netanyahu and his cabinet and Knesset have said about ushering in a Messiah. Not my words. It was my words back in September or October when I told you they was talking about it and they was gathering the red fucking heifers and sending them over to Israel and all this crazy shit. Those was just my words then. It was just a theory then, but sure enough, right along out of Bibi Netanyahu's mouth. This is what they're trying to do. What you got here right now is like you getting ready to have the Crusades. This is like some people are calling this a holy war. You know, the Christians, my Christian brothers and sisters out there, y'all have to wake up. Y'all have to get in this damn fight. We know we're, and then the Catholics and Lent and all this shit going on, but oh man, I need a drink. You got at least two of these other fucking fractions. You got the Muslims and you got the Jews of today calling on their gods right now, literally summoning and calling on their gods, both sides. Christians, I'm assuming, are doing it too, right? Don't even get me started on what happened with the Pope last year. I mean, we know we got the new Pope elect last year, but before that, the whole April thing, like, man, there's a lot of shit that happened that kind of just went under the radar that people forgetting, that the fucking Pope dying and then them not announcing it until after all that shit that went on, and then them opening a portal and shit. A lot going on. So I'm just saying, it seems like there's a lot of fractions calling on their gods right now, and it's like, to me, this is what the holy war is. I mean, was supposed to be. This is what jihad is. It's like, which God will answer? Are we getting Jehovah? Are we getting Allah? Are we getting Christ? What are we getting? But I'm just saying there's a lot of that going on. So to hear Netanyahu talk about trying to usher in the Messiah, which I always sat on the stream and told y'all that that's what they was talking about, this whole shit, the 7 countries in 5-year plan, the greater Israel expansion. I was telling y'all this shit 2 years ago. And this was not something that was like talked about. This was like a fringe off conspiracy. So we're seeing it in real time, right? You're wondering why Israel is looking like a rogue state today. That's because this is their last go. This is their best chance at this, right? They got the perfect administration. They got them trapped. They've already, done little exercises in Iran and the situation with Hamas and the Palestinians. That it's already happened. So this is their best opportunity to go for that third temple, essentially, right? And you see that being discussed, right? You see Iran reporting that Israel is planning on attacking the third Al-Aqsa, knocking it down, the Rock of the Dome, and rebuilding the third temple, but blaming Iran. Iran has already reported that Israel is planning on doing this, right? So these are just things, these are just grand conspiracies that people used to talk about for a long time, right? The third temple being rebuilt, the red heifers and all that stuff, but we're seeing it transmute itself. We're seeing it transpire in real time. Man, I can go on and on. Anybody got any comments on anything I just said? Because I can go on and on about this. It's just not looking like a good time, man. It's really not looking like a good time. All this conversation about Baal and Moloch and sacrificing children to demons, like, I'm telling y'all, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility that we summoned a demon. You know what I'm saying? Like, a demon has been summoned. And then, like I said, on the other flip side of that, you got these other religions and theocracies. Easter's on the twins' birthday. You got these other sects of these religions summoning their God. So it's dangerous times, man. Dangerous times. I don't know how Trump gets out of this. I know he's trying to sell to the American people that that we won this war, right? And if that's his way of getting out, I told you guys last stream, I'm like, whatever we got to, if it's what was it? He was wanting a Nobel Peace Prize. Whatever it is that we need to give this guy so he could sleep at night, just give it to him. Just literally give it to this clown. Because if we don't, he's literally going to kill us all. He's going to get us all fucking wiped off. He said, I need to hear something, Tucker. I need to hear something Tucker love. I don't care. Crazy pressure on it. Okay, let's talk about Tucker. I got 5 more minutes. The Tucker thing is interesting, Lane. Let's do it. Because I told you my Tucker, man, hands off Cuba. Hands off Cuba. Let's start a hands off Cuba movement, guys. Hold on. Hands off Assata. Assata Shakur died this year. Tupac coming back. Tupac's coming back. How about that? That's what I gotta say. Hold on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna start this here, guys. Watch. They about to call me a commie. Hands off Cuba. Yeah, Tucker. The thing with Tucker, Lane, as I told you, my history with Tucker goes way back. So I remember Tucker coming up early. I remember Tucker on Fox. I remember him having the Tucker Carlson show, being the biggest person on cable television during that little period, and being the right wing big news circle, right? He's the show that everybody talks about. I mean, you got your other shows on that network, but he said boots on the ground Friday. Pathetic, still moving with the stock market. Oh, they ain't talking about it. That's another thing. Trump is definitely manipulating the stock markets and trying to protect the stock markets. Really, because they're money. Trump is in it about the money. Money. I'm telling you, they're running a money laundering scheme. I'm convinced. Jared Kushner. Come on. Jared Kushner, Marco Rubio about to take over the damn South Latin America. You got Jared Kushner about to take over the Middle East. You got Trump trying to steal Canada, Greenland, the motherfucking Suez Canal, not the Suez Canal, but the Panama Canal, like all this shit. He's getting all these people paid. We stole 100. How much we stole, guys? Hold on. Y'all got me gone now. Y'all got me gone now. Y'all can see the screen? Oh my God. Get her off the screen, bro. Enable and scroll. Sorry, guys. Pardon me. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Stop sharing. There we go. All right. U.S. brought back 100 million of gold from Venezuela. So we're still in resource. They're just doing all types of shit. They're still in resources. I mean, the oil thing that happened in Venezuela should have been just a crime. You know what I'm saying? Yes. They don't know how to control their markets, and we need to nationalize their oil so we can sell it and do right for them. Who the hell do we think we are to be able to tell these people what to do? You know what I'm saying? We're still in gold. We're still in gold from Sudan. It's all bad. It's all bad. So I think it's a money laundering scheme. That's me personally. Trump is definitely announcing different shit throughout the week to protect the stock market. And then during the weekend, all hell is breaking loose every weekend. And then during the weekday, protect stock market, right? Negotiation time. Right, we just seen a big jump into the market today when they just all betted on a negotiation happening right before, like 10 minutes before it was announced. So it just stinks to high heaven. But Tucker Carlson, let me get there and let me close out. Tuck. The thing is, I think that there's Charlie Kirk, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson. That trio, along with Ben Shapiro, they were all part of like a right-wing, red pill, MAGA movement where they funded a whole bunch of money into these people's podcasts and different things like that, right? Then they go black, right? They go red pill. They go. Some could say they might be controlled opposition, right? Because these people, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owen, she gets fired from the Daily Mail. She gets fired and she's ousted. Tucker Carlson, he gets fired or he steps down for he's sued or whatever the case may be. Ben Shapiro, he breaks off from Charlie Kirk's thing, and he's like a woman scorn. You got all these different people from the same movement, right? And so with Tucker Carlson, it's a little bit interesting. I just gotta watch. He has been boots on the ground. He did try to go and meet with, but he also sat down with Vladimir Putin. He sat down with Putin a few years ago. So some people think he's a double agent. Like, who knows? Tucker Carlson's dad, I thought, worked for the CIA. I heard. That's just what I heard. I just heard that Tucker Carlson's dad worked for the CIA. I don't know these things. So we'll see. But yeah, shout out to Tuck. Shout out to Tuck. He's definitely boots on the ground. He's definitely helping this story. He's definitely a cog in this machine. I'm just saying. I mean, and I do think that Tucker has had a change of heart in some way, in a lot of ways. I do think he's had a change of heart because I think the COVID thing really fucked a lot of Americans up. I think watching the government so blatantly lie to the American people during that COVID phase red pilled a lot of Americans. Like, they really woke up and seen the truth. He said his dad definitely did. He's admitted it. Okay. So my thing doesn't just stop there. If his dad is Central Intelligence and Tucker is in, how likely is it that his dad is in Central Intelligence, Tucker becomes Tucker and has the biggest show on that side and is not somewhat controlled? How likely is that? I don't know. And that's where some people say controlled opposition. I mean, what we're seeing also is like a lot of these people, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, we're finding out that, Erica Kirk and her ties to the CIA, right? Some people call these people handlers or agents or double agents. That's where they get it from, right? Erica Kirk is somehow tied in with the CIA and has done CIA commercials and all this shit, been involved in different shit in Europe, right? The BlackRock commercial, the shooter, you know what I'm saying? The alleged assassin that was in a BlackRock commercial. It's like, dog, like what are we talking about? We know that this government has done MK Ultra and done these different things before. And they do have crisis actors. They do have agents. They do have people on the CIA payroll that are children of CIA members. He said, I hear you. I think the way you've seen him grow, admit wrongs, and make new movements, I can respect it, even if I don't fully agree. For sure. And that's where I'm at with Tucker. It's like, I think he's net good or net bad? I think he's been net good, right? But I also know that he's done some bad and done some misinformation before. He was led astray before. So, can I blame him? I don't know. Unless I think he's controlled opposition this whole time. I don't know. I don't know the likelihood that your dad is a CIA agent or works for the CIA and you become the biggest right-wing news member and it's not somehow connected. I have a hard time believing that. That's me. So that's really where I'm at. But yeah, again, guys, what we're seeing a lot here is just the unveiling, the curtain being pulled back on all this different type of shit. The Erica Kirk connection to the CIA, the BlackRock, the alleged assassins, or not alleged assassins, but attempted assassins on the Donald Trump shooting. All of these people that they're just, oh my God, the rabbit hole goes so deep. I think at the end of the day, we're faced with that red pill or blue pill that I told you guys about a year and a half ago that we were faced with. Are we going to deal with the Epstein devils, satanic pedophiles that are summoning Moloch? Or do we want to deal with a geopolitical war, World War III style, Armageddon, Middle Eastern, Return of Christ, Third Temple, red heifer sacrifice type deal shit? Like, those are the two options that we're given right now. I've been saying it and saying it. And I think that we are really just in that shadow of decision now. So that's what it comes down to. That's all I got for today. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat. That was a good return stream. We're just warming up, baby. And like I said, I don't just got these Epstein files, guys. I have a whole bunch of these on certain things because it's going to help me with the timeline, help me remember things in chronological order. So, you know, Mr. Trump doing all that stealing, he said, what a fucking question. Yeah. Oh, Trump, you doing all your stealing and all this money laundering that's going on that y'all are sneaking right in the news story and shit that's getting under people's nose. I'm following it. I'm seeing what's going on with the gold reserves. I'm seeing all the stealing that y'all are doing in Sudan. I see. I also see what's going on with NATO and BRICS. I see, and I got a list for y'all. So that's what we'll do here. We got this shit in chronological order. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I am fucking starving. Shout out to everybody that stuck with me through this whole month and a half hiatus. I told you guys I was observing Ramadan. Shout out to all the people that observed the holy month of Ramadan. Eid, Kareem. Eid Mubarak to all of those out there. Also people observing Lent right now. That will be closing up soon as well. So, but I'm back. It is Wednesday. I will be streaming again this weekend. We got a lot more to talk about, man. A lot more to cover. This was just really just a quick little warm up, man. There's a lot to talk about. We need a real update on the Epstein depositions and the Epstein list itself. We need an update on the Gaza situation. Has anybody asked about the Gazans? Has anybody asked about the Palestinians? Does anybody know anything that's going on in Rafah or in Palestine, in Gaza? Anybody? We need an update on Ibrahim Traore as well, right? What's going on there? Then you got situations in the United States, you know, a lot going on in the sports world. It's March Madness. You got the NBA playoffs coming on. So there's just a lot to discuss, man. Good movies coming out. So stay tuned for more, but we will have it all here.